You are listening to the Momo Show, the kick-ass motivator, starring Momo from the Momo Zone and controversial radio personality, Erick Remy. Frustrated motherfuckers.
Frustrated motherfuckers, they're everywhere.
Holy fuck, Eric. I'm telling you right now. You know, I don't know. I mean, frustrated motherfuckers, you know, on my YouTube videos, I try and keep it pretty calm. This show is going to be a little bit edgier. I'm going to, you know, pour out a little bit more of what I really feel.
We're a little bit timid right now because it's the first show, but we'll get looser and looser.
Wait until you guys see us get looser. You think the fuck word is a problem? You ain't seen shit yet. Okay.
So, motherfuckers.
Motherfuckers, look, there are people out there, and maybe they didn't work hard enough. Maybe they didn't try hard enough. Maybe they didn't become what the fuck they wanted to be when they grew up or while they're growing up. So
They're envious.
They're envious. They're jealous. They're not team players. They're solo quarterbacks, and it can't work. These are the people that wind up being lonely. These are the people that have limited amount of friends, and then they ask themselves why they feel all fucked up and why they're negative, and they live in negativity.
Yeah, they're energy suckers.
Vampires.
Yeah.
That's right. It's like, you know, energy vampires, it really doesn't work with me because I get physically ill. If I'm around one, I could be a week in bed.
You feel it right there.
And sometimes I try and change it because my natural motivation chops are there to, if I see something that's not positive, I'm going to try and alter it and make it positive. And if I get hooked onto an energy vampire and they could fool you, you don't know it sometimes. Sometimes they could be like, there's no way. And then all of a sudden you realize, wait a minute, I don't feel good around this person. What's happening? Well, that's it, you know? And that's all I got to do about being frustrated.
So what do you do with them?
My favorite thing. I did this. Listen to this sound. When you hear this sound, that means the cutoff syndrome, okay? That means I just chop them off. I have no remorse. I go, cut, you do not exist. I erase you out of my fucking life. You're gone, period.
Yeah, but it could be members of our own family. That's not easy to do.
It's interesting you're saying that, Eric. I've got lots of letters regarding that exact subject of my cutoff syndrome. What happens if it's a family member? Look, family members, in my opinion, should get some kind of priority, okay, because they are family. But at one point, there's so many examples of family people doing horrendous things to other family members that would not draw the line there. You know, if you have a father that is going out and raping his child or molesting the thing.
Yeah, what these are extremes thing.
Yeah, but then again, if that's the extreme and just somebody not getting along with a family member is the complete other extreme, then there's somewhere down the middle that tells me that, look, a person is a person. And also depends on circumstance. If you're 13 years old and you're living on your parents' roof and you're not getting along with your parents, well, you got to wait a little while before we can make sure that that's the problem and it's not you, you know? So if it's an extreme situation, then that's for authorities or whatnot. But then anywhere in between, I say, what the fuck are you going to wait for? You ain't getting along with somebody, chop them right off. Get rid of them.
Do you ignore them or do you just tell them exactly why you're doing what you're doing?
Well, I think that if it's a person you kind of care about to a certain degree, then you owe it to that person to do like baseball. 3 strikes, you're fucking out.
But you explain it.
You explain it. You explain it once. Then the second time, you say, I've explained it the first time. I'm explaining it to you again. Do you understand? The third time, it's like, look, if I have to say this one more time, I'm terribly sorry. This is not going to work out. I wish you the best with your endeavors.
Go in the flow or go away.
You fit in or you don't.
You are listening to the Momo Show, the kick-ass motivator, starring Momo from the Momo Zone and controversial radio personality, Erick Remy.